everybody. I am Shayla. I am the lead ambassador of Clean Miami Beach. We are a nonprofit organization, and we have hosted over 348 beach cleanups and collected over 100,000 pounds of trash. This effort has been made possible by the dedication of over 14,000 volunteers that are making a positive impact. At Clean Miami Beach our passion lies on educating and raising awareness about the harmful impact that single-use plastic has on our environment, our ecosystem, and our health. We firmly believe that by spreading awareness and taking action, we can make a difference. We have also successfully advocated for the bans on cigarettes and balloons in public parks and beaches in Miami Beach and intentional balloon release in Florida. Now, without further ado, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Sarah Walden. Sarah. Sorry,
That's okay. No problem. Hi, everyone. So the room obviously is set up for like more of a panel style because the room has been used for panels throughout the day. This is going to be more of like an active workshop. So if you are so inclined, come up close because we're just going to be having a conversation. So the topic is the Biscayne Bay specialty license plate, and the, sort of the purpose why we're here today is to figure out how to get all of those plates onto cars. And we're going to be going through a brainstorm in order to surface and prioritize the best ideas. So pooling together all of our collective super intelligence to come up with the best ideas. So we're going to kick it off with Nancy from the county is going to give us a little bit of a background on what the specialty license plate is, what the program is, what the opportunity is, and where we are so far.
Hi, thanks everybody. Yes, the Biscayne Bay specialty license plate, as Arella mentioned in a few minutes ago, or maybe it's been an hour, came out of the Biscayne Bay Biscayne Bay Task Force recommendations, and with some help from Senator Ileana Garcia and Representative Nick Duran, and we had our Mayor Daniela Levine Cava and our commissioners all behind it as a way to raise public awareness about the Bay, but in partnership with the Miami Foundation, it's really a way to create sustainable funding for Biscayne Bay environmental programming, which could be everything from actual projects to restore the Bay, to deal with all the issues of marine debris, education and outreach. I think is going to be a big one for us as we've been learning today. There's a big gap between what all of us here know and what the larger public knows and their actions. So it's a really huge opportunity to raise awareness and raise money. And so we've been working in partnership with the Miami Foundation. And I have to say, we got a huge boost not quite a year ago when the Brady Hunter Foundation made a big donation to the program. And that erased one of the barriers for people registering for the license plate, which is the cost. The initial cost of the voucher is now covered by the Brady Hunter Foundation. So we're really happy that they're all here in the house today, and that their CEO was here able to speak today as well, and that we have Ms. Faith Grant from the Miami Foundation as well, because this is like, this is our team. This is how we're trying to move forward. I believe, was it Faith, did you tell me we were at 1,400? 1,272 signups. So we need 3,000. So just a little bit of not fun side of the equation is when you're getting a license plate into production, it's a state process, as you can imagine. And so the requirement is you need 3,000 people signed up in order for the state to give the go-ahead for you to go into production. While we're doing activities like this to figure out more ways, faster ways to get more people to sign up, simultaneously, we're working with the Miami Foundation and with our tax collector's office and with the Department of Law Enforcement at the state, because they will need to approve the design. They might make some tweaks. So we're doing all that simultaneously to getting the signups so that when we hit 3,000, boom, we can be ready to roll and as quickly as possible have the plates in the DMV shops so that people can get them. So one of the challenges I think that we're facing, we've got two challenges. One, how to get to the 3,000 mark. Feels like it's kind of one grain of sand at a time. I went to Turtle Fest on Saturday and I got like 5 people signed up. I spent 5 hours. So it's like 1 plate an hour. I don't know what the return on investment is for that, but we probably need to be with you all, the creative minds who really have great ideas, who have marketing and communications backgrounds, and who know a lot about what's going on in our community. The other challenge I'm feeling, and I don't know if Lauren or Faith or others who've been along for the ride are feeling, people who signed up over a year ago, okay, could it have been 3 years ago? Ooh, are asking, what's up? And did you forget? And are we going to get it? And so I feel like we have this double challenge, like keeping the energy going to get new people while at the same time making sure the people who already signed up know we're on it and it is going to happen and keep them invested and interested as well. So that's my little opener. It is.
Tell us what kinds of things have been done already and with what results? So tell us, what we should repeat or what we shouldn't repeat. What's been effective, what has not been so far?
Well, we've been doing a lot of, well, actually, here we go. Come up here and tell us some of the things we've been doing with the license plate. We did so many things.
What have you found that's been successful and have seen results? What has moved the needle and what hasn't? Because we're going to go into a brainstorm in a few minutes. I don't want us to repeat the wheel with things that didn't work, right? So
I don't think we've found anything that actually works, in a broad scale. Like we need to scale this thing. I think the most successful initiative we have, and Lauren, we were
Yeah.
together, was the design. We got so many people
Yeah.
voting on the 3 designs. If we would have had the same people sign up, we'd be done.
do we have those people's emails?
Yes, we do, and we've tried.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mayor sent out-
that we did get traction on. Do you have the numbers for that? Yeah.
Yeah. So the one place where we saw a pretty immediate uptick was we asked the mayor to send out an e-blast to the 30,000 county employees that we have, because again, it's a large enterprise. We got 3,500 clicks on the email and we got 339 signups from that email. So I mean, the percentage of 30,000 and we only got 339 signups. I mean, it is what it is, but if there are other kind of mailing lists that we can access of unique individuals, not just the people that we've already spoken to, just a sheer numbers game, we will get more people signing up. The mayor sent one email to 30,000 employees and we got 3,500 clicks and 339 signups.
Awesome. Anything else like that the group should know before we go into the brainstorm?
I think that's the kind of biggest uptake that we've seen. 339 signups from 30,000 emails. Right.
So whatever, that's like, whatever, does that have to go
Yeah.
on? It's like.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
I'm now gonna have Faith come, from the Miami Foundation, just briefly explain the role of the Miami Foundation, in this project and anything that you've learned, in your research about how to make this happen.
I feel like hi, hello, Faith Graham with the Miami Foundation. I'm ready to jump in. So I feel like Nancy covered most of it, but the Miami Foundation's position one is a connector. right? So we found out about this incredible foundation called the Brady Hunter Foundation. So we connected this foundation to our partners at Biscayne Bay. And so because we connect, we convene, and then we focus on solving issues. So we've owned this issue since the county approached us about it. And we've committed to trying to solve the issue by connecting with partners. So that's like our role. Besides connecting and convening and solving, like we're still trying to solve, we've also did newsletters. So we have e-blasts. And if you understand or are familiar with the Miami Foundation, we've been here since the 1960s. And we convene and connect and also fund a lot of nonprofits in Miami. Besides that, we're partners, like we engage, we speak to them and with them. And so we've been sharing the plate, either on our social media, on our newsletters, or on email and blast lists. Our CEO has also done some interviews. I've done some interviews, and I mean, we plugged in as much as possible. So at this point, we really need your help because we don't know what more looks like. On our side, we think about our nonprofit partners and we get that message out to the community. But now I think we need to dig a little bit more deeper to see what we can do.
We're totally going to do this. We're halfway there. This is totally a feasible thing. So let's just put our heads together. Yeah, 1,500 people, almost something like that. Yes.
Kind of like pop up there where people would
This is
come.
last year, right? Okay, awesome. So just two other. So
I'm
there's
just saying,
tabling. Okay.
does it work?
The in-person engagements are less ROI than some of these.
Okay. Yes.
The doc, I assume it means it's free, but what does that look like in the long? term?
Yeah, so correct. So the first year that you get it, it's free because of the Brady Hunter Foundation. Then you would have the option to renew it whenever your car registration is up for renewal at your own expense. At this point, we just want to get 3,000 first takers because once that happens, we can put it into production and then many other people hopefully will sign up. So just to give a little bit more information on the funding potential, I did a little research and just so I think everyone knows. So by the way, who here has a specialty license plate? What do you have? Shout it out. I got turtles. What do you got? Blue butterfly? Manatee. Anyone else? Specialty? Diving. Okay. The sea turtles raises $1 million a year. The Endless Summer, which we just got a grant from, raises $2 million a year. University of Florida also, I think, is like the biggest one, right? So there's a lot of funding potential, and that's really the idea here. So I feel like as a community, we all have a vested interest in getting this done. As soon as we get this done, this can result in all the kinds of funding that we need to drive and power all of the ideas that we've been talking about this entire summit, right? So there's the things that we need to do, and then there's the money to pay for it. So this is a really important part of the puzzle. The other thing I want to mention before we go into the brainstorm is I kind of think about this as like a campaign. So anyone who's in politics, that's done any campaigning or grassroots organizing, petitions, that sort of thing, it kind of feels to me like that, like a ground game. And when Nancy mentioned, oh, I did this and we got, like 5 people, it reminds me of the first time that Dave and I got into advocacy work. And this was in 2008 for the campaign, and we were doing voter registration. And Dave and I would spend all day long going on the beaches registering people to vote. And we'd come back hot and sweaty, spending all day. And he'd be like, oh, I got 3 people. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, I got 2. And we're like, oh, we got 5. And then we realized, because we were connected to the campaign, that we got 5 and you got 5 and you got 5. And there were people all up and down the coast of Florida. And together, we turned the state blue, the first time in a long time. But that is the power of the grassroots, right? So collectively, all of the organizations that are represented here today, if we all got 10, 20 people to sign up for a plate, we can do this. Something like that. So I'm going to start with just a couple of quick probes to kind of get our head in the game. And then we're going to hand out Post-it notes and we're going to do a rapid fire brainstorm. You're going to put any idea you have that you think might work. We are not going to judge the ideas. There's no good or bad. This is simply a brainstorm. After we've got all of the ideas up on the wall, you guys are going to be handed little sticky voting dots and you're going to vote for the ideas that you think are the best. We probably will not have time to do the roadmap, so we'll do that as an offline activity. But once we've got the 10 best ideas bubbled up, we're going to take a look at who might be able to raise their hand and drive this idea, that idea, and so on and so forth. So first of all, who is our audience? Who are the people that might want a Biscayne Bay license plate? Boaters with the B? Okay, boaters. And voters, yeah, voters and boaters. Who else? Okay, all the cities that live on Biscayne Bay, all the people, yeah. People who visit the nature center. Parks. Sure. Okay. EV owners, okay. Animal advocates, obviously the environmental community, right? All of us, like if there's somebody in this room that didn't sign up for a plate, don't tell me because I'll humiliate you. Kiteboarders, okay, because I don't think they've got their, you guys have your own specialty license plate for kiteboarding? No, right? Okay, so kiteboarders, they can have ours. All right, so that's a little bit about our audience. Where might
Well, I just did want to say, some of the license plates you mentioned are statewide. Ours can also be statewide. And some people have told me that folks who have left Miami
Ooh.
still love Biscayne Bay and they would still want to get one.
Ooh, snowbirds, snowbirds.
There's also, you know, constituents. So we have 13 commissioners.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Where might we find these people? So where would you find boaters? Marinas? Boat shows, yacht clubs? The nature centers, the parks? Okay. Bass Pro Shop, yeah, where, West Marine, right? What are the online forums? Yep. Okay. Just curious, who is the biggest employer in Miami-Dade? The school. So the school, are they considered part of are they employees of the county? Okay. Teachers? Right, so school. But if they're a science teacher, maybe they want a Biscayne Bay plate. All right, so we've got school district. Any other large employers that we can target? By you, okay. Next are tactics. So what kinds of things are tactics? So I heard you guys send emails. You did tabling. What else is a tactic? Mailers. I think Faith told me one of the ways that the mailers insert. I think Faith said when she did her competitive intelligence, one of the ones when they were trying to get it off the ground was at the turtle people. They did billboards. Okay. So interviews. All right. And then lastly, what are the resources that we have? Louis. All right. We mentioned email. We all have email lists, right? So I would call that a resource. Yeah. We all have our own databases and lists. They're a resource. Anything that we can tap to help us get this done as a resource. Events. Video. We recently had an offer of a filmmaker say, hey, I want to lend my help. What can I do? So we have video people. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Awesome. Okay, so with that, I think you guys kind of get the idea. This is a little bit like the game Clue. It was Mrs. Peacock with the thing in the whatever. Now I want you to put together the people, where we're going to find them, the resources, and what tactic. So very detailed. So we're going to hand out some sticky pads and pens if you need pens, if you have a pen. And we're just going to spend about, I don't know, a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, writing down all your best ideas. So you had a great one. Only in Dade, write it down. So yeah, influencers, that's a resource. And celebrities. Okay.
Write it down.
Write down.
Write it down.
Write it down, write it down. All the ideas, rapid fire. No idea is too ridiculous. Okay, who needs Post-its? Everyone's got sticky notes, sticky notes, pens. I want one idea per paper. So you're gonna need several, one idea per paper. So you should have a stack of several papers. Give me 3 ideas per person at least, if you can. Okay.
Papers, stickies. For how we get license plates.
Yeah. Yeah. Who are we going to reach out to in what way to get licensed, right? So we're going to have a table at the boat show. We're going to do an insert into the bag at ICC Day. We're going to reach out to Only and Date and share, give them content that they can blast out, right? So specific ideas. Don't just write email. Okay, that's not helpful. So specifically, who are we going to email? How will we reach them? Places we might find them. Let's see, write down. Yeah, you could just start putting them up on the blue wall. We can wait. Yeah. So as soon as you got your ideas, you can even stand here and write them. And then we're going to kind of organize and cluster them into categories.
What Louis did the license plate, and when he did, we got an uptick. We did.
Okay, so we're going to do that.
What if Louis gives like a sign? Who will record a voicemail message for everybody who buys one?
No, he's not going to record 1,500 voices.
Change, right?
Yeah.
You know those annoying robocalls we get?
Yeah,
And those annoying texts we're getting now? So why can't we do that?
we can write it down.
Yeah, right.
When Daniela knocks on doors, can she be like, oh, and here, get a license plate. Here, don't ever say I didn't give anything for free.
Yeah, the first year's.
Buses, somewhere, Ballyhoo Media, that's a billboard. They do free stuff, right? Oh, yeah? What about the bus shelters? Are those that real estate who? The buses. Okay. I think we should also assume we don't really have any budget for anything, right? So I don't think we're going to do any expensive media buys, but we're not going to do a billboard on, do we? Okay. All right.
Created for these types of purposes.
Okay. So little money. Okay. We have a small budget. So anything that we can get donated, like Ballyhoo Media, would be better than a freeway billboard, unless there's unused space and they can have, I don't know, PSA content. And if you see ideas that are similar to yours, you can place them next to. Okay. Well, we just got to do it more and again. But so you said you thought you said the emails were more effective than in person, huh?
The reason
I would have thought the opposite, but that's interesting. Yeah.
District commission. That's a great way to engage them. Two, they send that out to all their constituents.
Yeah, of course.
And they're, not just their newsletter, but their email.
Contest between the commissioners to see who can get
We
more.
tried memes contest and it didn't work.
What's the email that Daniela sent, constituents or to the?
We even put it, we even put an ad in the,
But not to the teachers. How complicated is sending an e-blast to the teachers?
put it. Cities. Pilot program,
That's a good idea.
but it didn't do much.
Oh, we already did that.
What's involved in emailing all the teachers? Is that tough to do?
We would need, we don't have access to that. We basically just need the workforce to do it.
Yeah.
Or like.
Any school board member. Email their teachers.
Yeah, or their mailing list.
Yeah. Do we have school board teacher outreach on there yet? All right. 3 more minutes for ideas. 3 more minutes. Okay. All right. That was good. I heard some PTA things. I heard some school teacher stuff. I feel like we all collectively have a lot of email lists. How many followers do you have on social media?
How many are in Miami?
Mm. That's hard to know.
But the funny thing is like everybody knows from Publix who I am, so.
Oh, Google Analytics
They look down, Publix.
and Geo Google AdWords.
They want to check out.
All right.
Seaglass. I don't know the organizers. Good idea, right?
But I think that's not understand. It's like we really got it and looked down, right? We are your ones. Wait, I have to write English and Spanish, I forgot that.
Okay.
English and Spanish.
What about the underline?
Oh, yeah,
Oops, sorry.
yeah.
All right, this isn't specific enough, social media. Electric car drivers.
It's really stuff. I was on the airport yesterday. How's Daniela living? How?
We can group.
Patient.
Dealership.
What is
Okay.
it? That's her. Or AI. No, that's her. That's her. Yeah.
Louis Gary robocall.
All right, there's Louis and Gary. Let's put all the Louis ideas together. All right, all right.
Or Louis, everybody wants. to do it.
Louis, do everything.
Have Louis.
Louis. Gloria Estefan, is she a Biscayne Bay fan?
Luis Rodriguez knows her.
Okay, excellent. All right. Now, you can come up here or just, she's gonna give you these little sticky dots. And I'd like you to put a dot. You're gonna, well, let's say like about 5 each. Your favorite ideas. You're gonna put a little dot. You're basically voting. So we're gonna try to bubble on the sticky. Yeah. If there are duplicates, we'll try to consolidate those in real time. So come up here. Active, moving around. Okay, 5, there might be more than 5 on your thing, so we didn't know how many people were coming and we didn't divide them up, but stick to about 5. Doesn't matter the color. If you put all 5 on your own idea, that's fine. You can do that. If you think your idea is the bomb.
Somebody put.
I don't know, put it on. Is there a sticker there for Daniela canvassing and handing things to people? Five votes per. You can spread them out. You can put them all on one idea if you think it's amazing. They are your votes to do as you choose. I tried to move it away because it wasn't an idea. Kind of feel like Mermaid's right. Like if we just did it on Only in Dade, we'd be done in like 2 days.
Only a day load.
Only in Dade. What's the other one? Lifestyle Miami. What's the other big one? Lifestyle Miami. Only in Dade. Are they the same? No, different? Okay.
I think only in Dade those like the real.
But they each have like a million.
Let's go wavy boats, like the one that was like. But they have big audience though. For, like,
Oh, wavy boats, but that's okay. We.
Right. And what's the other one? The captain, something captain?
Captain in water?
Yeah, that guy. The real cap, yeah. And if like every person who commented and was so upset about that got a license plate.
I was. They were like laughing, they were like waving at the throne and everything. Well, it's all the parents.
The kids are.
but kids' parents.
And if there's something there that doesn't make sense, let us know. We'll have the writer clarify.
Okay.
My grandma has never been in Florida, but she knows the Florida men's jokes.
Really?
It's sad. It's sad.
Oh, okay.
My grandma.
Wrestling an alligator is not sad, okay? That is a sport.
Yes, because I thought I saw the bar was good, and I'm like,
So the funny part is that, a friend of mine, we've been, great about that.
Like an incentive.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're- to the Fox
Okay.
But this is a good chance to give it to them. By like.
So yeah, once the plate gets put in circulation, if we meet the 3,000 threshold, the plates will get put in circulation, and then every person who buys the plate after that, all the money goes into a fund that the Miami Foundation has or controls, and then they will use that to.
I mean, I have some resources, but they're from Florida, so I don't know if that's gonna be like.
I mean, anyone who can get the word out is, anybody can buy the plate. Like she said, they can live in Broward if they love Biscayne Bay, if they used to live here and they moved away, if they're snowbirds, they don't have to, it's Florida, right? So if the DMV is a Florida state entity, anybody who lives in the state of Florida can get any of these license plates. Okay. So what restaurant?
The winner so far.
Which one? Which one? We got, all right. Are there any contests up there? What kind of contests could we create?
Contest between the commissioners.
Mm,
Okay.
mm. Yeah, where's Mike Keeley? He can help. NGO Google AdWords.
Yes.
Okay, and your handwriting. Gloria. All right. So who's calling Gloria Estefan tomorrow?
Luis.
Luis knows her personally?
Luis ran into them and took a picture with the Estefans.
Here?
Promise you,
Today?
a week ago. When he was here, he got them sick. I'm sure he got him sick.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. All right. All right, 2 more minutes to vote. Go with your gut. Go quick, do it. Don't think too much about it. 2 more minutes. Wanda. All right, so while we're waiting for the final people to vote, let's talk logistics a little bit. How hard, does anyone know, how hard is it to get West Marine to leave something at point of sale or Bass Pro? Has anyone ever done that before? Okay, and
I think it's easier to go to the local store.
local stores, not corporate. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
And just leave like some flyers at point of sale. Yeah. So we would have funding to make like a little 8 by 10, like flyer, write a card. The code. Okay,
Where's my county's NJS?
all right. So, you guys almost done here? So I'm just gonna kind of take a look here and see what are the things that have a lot of traction. So boat shows, you know, we missed one this weekend. When's the next boat show? Oh, and also Nancy, do we have a deadline? When do we need to get this done by? How much time? Can we, when is boat show season? Is normally February? Okay, if we could hit the boat show season, that'd be awesome. Yeah, okay. So end of the year? End of the year?
I think we should aim for end of the year.
Aiming for end of the year. All right. So we've got about 7 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. We're going to tally all the stuff offline and report back what the best ideas are. And we're not going to get a chance to do a formal roadmap activity at the moment, but I'd just like to hear from the group. Is there anybody here who will raise their hand to do one of the things here? So I'll go first. I live in North Bay Village, right next to Pelican Harbor Marina. I would definitely spend an afternoon sitting there, tabling, handing out stuff to boaters. Like I will do that. Who is willing to do something to get this done? Yes. Oh, I see a panther. Are you with FIU? Yes. Okay, what would you like to do? Awesome. You have a way to like communicate to student groups or environmental groups? Awesome. Let me see your badge, your name. Other way. Natalie. Okay, Natalie's going to help get out to, make sure, okay, I'll follow up. Else? Only in Dade? Do you know the people in Only in Dade? Okay, will you reach out? We'll send you the stuff. If we send you the stuff, you'll reach out and be like, hey. Okay.
To do it well, you need to provide them a lot of content and
Mm.
then spread it out over some,
Mhm.
weeks.
Mhm.
They're effective, but we just have to pay.
You have to pay them?
Is it a lot?
Just ask them. When the mermaid asks, come on. Right. The thing is, we need to like tie it to a scandal, right? It needs to be like, oh my God, they dumped the trash. Now get your license plate. Like that, right? Then. Okay. Who else here? Anyone else has like a big mailing list that they're willing to send an e-blast out? Mailing lists? Lady Mama Beach, I'm looking at you. How many followers you got on social media? Like 40,000? All right. Let's get a post done. What else? Okay. We got 5 minutes, so. Yeah. All right, what do we have? Student ambassadors for FIU, UM, and MDC is trending really high. So we've already got somebody from FIU. We need to identify somebody for UM and MDC, maybe through the Earth Institute. Michelle, you connected with someone from the Earth Institute? Maybe they can help us. Okay.
Who's here today?
Dating boat shows, so that's trending really high. Reach out to influencers, put that with the is that the Only in Dade people? Okay, all the influencer people. Boat shows. What else? Louis. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
How many employees does
But they have their own
Resida?
plates.
Resida? He's gonna have their own plates,
Okay,
from the
you-
Cedarburg.
so you ran it, yeah, for you.
Yeah, but you know, yeah, oh.
Where's the one for teachers? To email all the Miami-Dade teachers. I don't know where it is. Okay. Why is this split up? Get somewhere to offer parking for free on dating apps. FIU, reach out to influencers. Where's the one about a restaurant? You get a free dessert if you, where is that? Looking for it. I'm looking for it. Intern ICC.
Oh.
What kind?
Free dessert and lots of free Creole pie.
Yeah, like what kind of, let's take that. What kind of restaurant you think would get on board with that? Pura Vida, they got a lot of stores. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hmm. Under the mango tree. Yep. We need volume, lots of people. Pura Vida, that's a good one. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, we're just about time. Thank you guys so much. Again, we're going to summarize all this offline and send it out as a report, but it looks like we have pretty much 2 winners. There was a lot of momentum around boat shows. The challenge is that the next one isn't until February, and we kind of need to do this sooner. Yeah. Yeah. We need like a media kit kind of thing, a bunch of assets. You guys have, we got a QR code, we have a form online, we have the graphic. What about the DMV? Are you allowed to just like stand outside of the DMV and be like, want a plate?
That they wear on special days. But the tag association agreed to do it with us.
Okay,
They have the t-shirt, they do, yeah, they follow up.
awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Yes, one more. Sure.
Per plate that goes back to the bay. Good question. And if there's a particular upcharge versus when someone has a standard plate. especially
Yes, there is there. Yeah,
It's-
but the first year I wouldn't, yeah, the first year they should just, like the next year, like, I don't care if they don't do it, but I mean, we want them to,
you have the
but
option.
yeah, you have the option. So the first year will be free and the second, you're not committed for the rest of your life. Like one year you could have turtles and one year you could do endless summer or not at all. Is it $25 more?
And then at renewal time, you have an option
Yeah, so it's like a $25 upcharge.
for 0.
But I think the question is, of the $25, do we know how much per plate is donation? But we don't know what that percentage is. Yeah,
I think it's really.
all we have to know is the turtles raise $1 million and endless summer raises $2 million annually. 20, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. So 25 per plate. Right. So like, even if just 3,000 more people do it, you know, that's like 100,000. Awesome. Thank you guys. That's a wrap and appreciate your time.